I've had back pain now for about a year and a half. It came on very slowly, and I knew that there was something going on, but wasn't quite sure. As it turns out, I have 2 degenerated discs and 2 bulging discs. And I guess it culminated one day when I was getting ready for work and bent over to tie my shoes, and my back locked up, and I had horrible back spasms, and I literally was on the floor and couldn't walk. And my wife, of course, had to call the paramedics, and we ended up at the emergency ward. You want to tell that story?
It was a pretty awful day, that's for sure. Weren't exactly sure how we were going to get you back in shape.
Well, I remember that it took 2 injections of morphine and a 4-hour stay at the hospital. They wheeled me out in a wheelchair, literally dumped me back in our car, and you drove me home, and I was bedridden for a week, unable to walk, taking massive painkillers, and finally worked my way up out of bed and back to work.
And we thought it was either going to be a life of drugs, which is not our thing, or physical therapy type of things. And I remember Claudia really worked with you for a long time to kind of rehabilitate you, and she said, I'll get you back on that golf course in no time, and sure enough she did. And you weren't even, 3 holes out?
Well, it didn't last, and that's the problem. Nothing has lasted. We have personal trainers, physical therapy, massive drug therapy. Nothing has lasted. It's always been temporary. And we started therapy. Initially it was 25 initial visits, and I think I came in 3 to 4 times a week. And after about 2 weeks of the VAX-D Spinal Decompression Institute treatments, I noticed that the pain was going from a 9 and 10 that I had to about a 6 or a 5. I still had the back pain, but it was decreasing, and I was able to get around, and I was not taking as many painkillers as a result of that. And then it seemed like after we got into the 15 treatment range to about the 20 treatment range, the pain went way down. I was completely off painkillers and just had a nagging, kind of achy back, but it wasn't that sharp pain that I'd been experiencing.
Thank goodness.
And by the time we completed the treatments, which was initially 25, I was totally pain-free. And then I was able to start doing, some light stretches and some sit-ups. And now I'm happy to say I'm on the maintenance program. I only visit the office once a month now for what we call maintenance stretching. And I'm pain-free. I've remained pain-free. I'm walking an hour a day on my treadmill. I can't say enough about how this has helped me in my journey through back pain. I'm sure it's helped our marriage.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have you in that position.